Grand Rising, everybody. For those of you guys who are new here, hello, and I hope all is well. I hope this video finds you well. To all of the returning people, hello, how are you? I know you guys are enjoying this energy right now. If this message is for you, you're definitely enjoying the energy right now. Okay? And I'm going to speak now that this message finds everyone who it is meant for. I didn't write a title. I didn't send out I never do that. Like the announcement that I'm going live. So, this video will find exactly who it is meant to find. The energy will draw in the ones who it is meant to find, whether the title is there or not. But I'm speaking to some very powerful alchemists here. I am speaking to people who are truly healing. I heard miraculous healing is what I heard, to be exact. Um, you are a walking miracle, but your healing, maybe other people look at it as miraculous, like, wow, she's been through all of that, or wow, he has been through all of that, and look at him, or look at her. Something like that. You did not allow the world to change who you are. See, I'm talking to somebody or people, okay, because this is a general collective reading. I'm talking to people who have been sent through the storm. You have been put through the ringer. People have put you through the ringer. But people have put you through the ringer. And you still remain true to self. You still remain true to your healing. You still remain true to your calling. No matter, hello, no matter what came against you. And so, in a sense, it is miraculous, right? Because so many people allow the world to change who they are, to change their perspectives, to and I'm hearing something about dreams, to stop them from following their dreams. But you're different. You're different in so many ways, you know? And that's what is miraculous. That's what's miraculous. Hello, about you. You're rare. And I heard you're almost extinct. That's what I heard, and that's why I said rare. But a soul like yours is almost extinct. You are light. You are light. There is no other way, right? You are light. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, guys, hello, everybody. Hello. We're going to get into the reading because I know that's what you all came here for, right? That message just came to me, right? Um, your life path numbers, right? Please remember, guys, this is a general collective message. Alrighty. Hi, Russia. This is a general collective message, okay? So everything in this message may not be for you, okay? And that's perfectly fine. But if you came across this message, right? If the energy drew you in, then there is something within this message that is for you, okay? And if it's all making sense, if it's resonating, please like the video, okay? Because it does definitely help out with the channel. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Someone is trying to get your attention right now, whether you know it or not. Somebody is trying to get your attention right now. But they're waiting on a sign from you. I don't know what that's about, child. Okay. Someone, I know that I crossed the line with you in reverse. Right? They're still not taking any accountability. Okay? But they couldn't let you get close to them. But it was more so about your light, right? Your energy. It was just too much. You know how people, they want to be around your energy, right? Because they know who you are. They know you're a light, but they can't withstand the light, if that makes sense. Okay? They can't withstand the light. But they want you. But it's not like, it's more of a lust, right? It's more than a lust than anything. Okay, but let's get into the messages. The number 8, 3, and 6, very significant. This could definitely be your life path numbers, okay? Either 8, 3, or 6. You could be 36, 38, okay? Maybe 83 is significant for you as well, okay? You could be a Gemini, Taurus, or Leo. Place it where it needs to go, sun, moon, or rising, okay? Sun, moon, or rising. But there's some messages coming in for you, right? A new beginning, okay? Something exciting, new opportunities and things like that are coming your way. And I keep hearing within 1 to 2 years, somebody is going to be rich, right? Or their business is going to take off, right? Because you stay dedicated. You're putting in the dedication. I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles in my third eye right now. Okay, you're putting in the dedication, right? And I think that's beautiful. You were walking away. You walked away from some things that didn't serve you. A lot of things that didn't serve you, right? Whether you wanted to or not, because some things I'm hearing you did not want to walk away from. Right? Some things you did resist. You did put up a fight. Right? But now that you've walked away from it, right? Now, some of you could have even walked away from a job or changed jobs or something like that, okay? But now that you've walked away from this, you've seen the expansion. You've seen something. You were, because you walked away from that, something improved in your life. Your status improved, but something improved. Mentally improved, okay? You guys put down a lot of burdens, a lot of things that were hindering you. You guys walked away from a lot of things that were hindering you, right? Whether this be people, places, or, things, okay? You seen that it wasn't getting you anywhere, so you walked away from it, right? And now because of that, you're in this state of accomplishment. You guys are accomplishing a lot of goals. You guys are feeling real confident about yourselves these days. You guys are feeling really good. But there's also something about people looking at you in admiration as well. Because you followed your dreams, because you stepped outside of the box, right? Because you're not doing the norm. You're not doing the norm, and it's raising eyebrows. Okay, both in a good sense and a bad sense, right? You have some people that's over there like, look at her, she think, or look at him, right? But then you also have those people that's like, look at her, I like that. Look at him, right? You're in your creative bag, and you're not turning back. It's like full speed ahead, right? Like you're on a mission, right? And that mission is going to end in success, right? The next 1 to 2 years, you will be either rich or very, very successful. Okay, either rich or very, very, very successful. For some of you, within yeah, the next 36 months. Okay, Ashe. Okay. And then the Page of Cups is just that confirmation of the good news that's coming in. Okay, if it's resonating, y'all, like the video. Okay, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, but the good news and the opportunities are because you are walking in your purpose. You're walking in your purpose. Some of you could study like quantum physics or something like that. Okay, but this is also like the wheel. Like it's giving like, oh, look at that. Bullseye, bullseye. Somebody, it's all making sense. I just seen 11:11 on the clock. For somebody, it's all making sense. It is all making sense. And a lot of you guys are like, okay, bullseye. Give me more about this bullseye. You guys have changed your reality. For some of you guys have shifted timelines. Confirmation, right? But you guys have shifted timelines because you guys have like had this big, it's like you hit something on the head. You had this big revelation, okay, because of the things that you walked away from. So when you walked away from things, it put your divine purpose, okay, you aligned with your divine purpose when you walked away from these things. Making sense? For the time is 3:32. Ashe. It's 3:32 where you are. That's beautiful. 3:33 now. Okay. A divine alignment. The number 9 is very significant. Okay. You're almost at this level of completion. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. You're elevating here. I'm seeing a soul that's elevating. You're elevating here. Okay. But not only are you walking in your purpose, right? You're walking in the path of your truest destiny. Okay. You're walking the path of your truest destiny. The path of the divine warrior. See, you don't give up. When other people give up, when other people dither, when other people say, oh my gosh, I've had enough, you keep going. And this is why your soul is so sacred. This is why you will be successful. This is why they're saying within the next year or two, like, things are about to shift. You're going to be rich. 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 Ashe. Okay. And that's because some truths were revealed to you and you did not turn the blind eye to it. Okay. And this is the truth within other people, within circumstances, and most importantly within self. Right? You guys were doing the shadow work. When other people were just talking about the shadow work, you were out here doing it, right? And you didn't have a notebook. You didn't have a notebook because you truly don't need a notebook for shadow work, okay? A lot of these things are just mechanisms to sell you things, right? They're just for profit, okay? For some of you guys, you are a prophet. Yes, yes, that's what I said. Yes, that's what I said. Okay, but you are a prophet. You know, truth comes from your lips. Okay, that's all a prophet is. Okay, divine truth comes from your lips. Okay. People know that they can trust you. Ashe, they know that they can trust you. And by you walking in that truth, right? there's some things that were burned away, because I'm seeing a fire, okay? But I'm seeing like a cleansing bowl, right? Fire coming from the cleansing bowl, okay? A lot of you guys have eliminated curses and hexes that were not just placed on you, but placed on your bloodline. Ashe. You are that generational curse breaker, okay? You are. And so when you felt like you were alone, you need to know that you were never alone, but you also need to know that there was a purpose within that loneliness. There was a purpose for you being alone, right? The Most High, your ancestors, the universe, there was a reason for them doing that, right? There was a reason for all of those energies, for all of those forces to place you in um, a situation or a timeline, okay, where you did have to walk alone. And that's because they didn't want the spiritual gut to get on you, right? Some of you guys, of course, you're healing from childhood trauma, family trauma, and things like that, right? But for some of you guys, maybe you didn't have a mom, maybe you didn't have a dad. You know, you were missing one of the parents within the household. Okay, maybe you were adopted. Okay, or maybe just one of them wasn't in the home enough, or maybe treated you badly. Whatever the case may be, right? And you were like, mm-mm. I'm just seeing someone without their family. Maybe you just went without your family for a while, right? You had to detach in order to heal. Okay, there was healing in the detachment. There was healing in that letting go. There's always healing in the letting go, right? But there was healing in that letting go. Ashe. We got the miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess, miraculous healing of the goddess, of your confidence, of your creativity. Something is being restored back to you, right? And it kind of feels miraculous, like it happened overnight, and it kind of did. You know, the other day we were talking about energy siphoning, and how people will come around you to siphon your energy, come around you to put your blessings on hold, right? Because they can never truly block your blessings. Okay? Good day, beautiful. How you doing? But they could never truly block your blessings. So what that energy does is it more so, again, gets you off path, right? It'll more so slow you down. But again, nobody can truly block what is meant for you. What is your purpose? What is in your destiny? Ashe, nobody could ever truly block that. It's just people come around, energies come around, and we will succumb to them sometimes, right? And this could be distractions, this could just be evil spirited people, but still a distraction, right? And they come in and they knock you off course. They either have you all in your feelings, confused, discombobulated, to the point where you are not focusing on your purpose, or there's just like an energy shift within that makes you feel like you aren't confident or anything, or something like that, okay? But that energy has been returned. So a lot of you are feeling a lot more confident in yourselves, a lot more confident in your creativity these days, a lot more confident in your power and stepping in your purpose, okay? On phoneme grave, okay? And that energy siphoning has came to an end. I'm seeing someone's energy being restored. It's like a bright yellow light coming down. Now see somebody. Y'all know how they be in the movies, like. But either way, y'all, don't mind me. I'm just silly sometimes. All the time, really. I don't take life seriously. But I do, but not in the sense that everybody else does. Okay, but that energy is being I heard reborn. Okay, you are the phoenix, Ashe, that rose from the ashes. Ashe. See, people thought they had you down, they burned you down. They thought that they had defeated you. They thought that for some of them, y'all, like, they really thought they had drained all your energy. They was like, oh, they ain't getting back up from that. That's what they thought, right? But no, 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 no. I'm hearing the Most High was like, no, no, no. No, 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 not this one here. Okay, so these people are feeling everything that they tried to bring your way, right? These people are feeling less confident, but only, oh my gosh, Spirit, I cannot. This is what I heard. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to you like I heard it, right? You guys, uh, y'all know how we be feeding people ego sometimes. Like they could. Y'all know how sometimes we date people that ain't really that cute. You get what I'm saying? Or they really ain't all that. Okay, they really not. But then you being who you are, let me take this off, y'all. You being who you are, Ashe, um, you like boosted their ego or something like that. You gave them some sort of false confidence. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they already didn't have confidence, right? But maybe this person really was somebody that you kind of pity dated. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know your story. Okay, you know better than I know. Okay, but somebody that really wasn't on your level, somebody that you normally would have not dated, right? I thought that was my bird. Um, Somebody that you normally would have not dated, right? Oh, maybe this person came in with some crazy circumstances, or maybe you were mentally, maybe you were depressed or something like. I don't know, child. I don't know. But you dated somebody that truly isn't in your league. And then that gave them this false confidence. Like they started to walk around with their chest out like, oh my gosh, I am him. I am Timothy. And really they are nothing. Okay? Nothing. I don't even know why we're getting on this energy, but I'm going to switch the energy real quick as soon as we get this message out. Because I don't like giving too much energy to the karmics and things like that. Okay? This person was indeed a karmic. Ashe. But, had them feeling themselves. And child, these some ugly beings. Okay? I was really looking for a nice way to say it. But they're ugly. And no, I'm not talking about looks. Like, I mean, everybody is cute in their own way, right? But their spirit is ugly. So there is no other way to put it. Their spirit is ugly. Their heart is ugly. This is someone that never had the truest or best intentions for you from the beginning. And you may have even felt that, right? And didn't realize it. Well, no, you realized it. You just you ignored it. You ignored that you ignored your intuition. You ignored, that feeling, right? But because you've detached, because you've walked away, because you told yourself, I deserve better, and you knew you deserved better to begin with, Ashe. But because you said that and you stood firmly in that, Ashe, things are shifting for you, right? You're walking more in your purpose, right? And you are in alignment with your divine destiny. Ashe. Because again, when the truths were revealed, you was like, go ahead now. Go ahead now. And you didn't hold any animosity. You don't hold any animosity in your heart, right? You don't hold any hate in your heart. You're truly someone, you go through things and you be like, okay, that happened. And time is shifty for you. And this is what I mean when I say shifty. Like, you could have dated this person for 2 or 3 years, right? Like, gave them your all or whatever the case may be. But as soon as you be like, okay, whatever, like that 2 3 years, it feels like lesser time or something. Like, you easily forget, if that makes sense. Like, you're not someone that carries the weight of things that didn't work out or whatever the case may be. Like, you're truly someone, you're truly a warrior. Ashe, you are truly that divine warrior, right? When something happens to you, you're just like, okay. The next day, people wouldn't even know that you went through the bullshit that you went through the day before or the week before. You don't look like what you've been through. Okay, I just seen 2626 on the clock. Okay, again, the number 8, very significant here. Okay, and 888 is all about luck, finances. Again, I already told y'all, you guys are going to be very successful within the next 38 months, 36 months. Okay, you're already feeling the energy. I'm hearing the energy is already taking off for you. You're already feeling it. You already sense it in some way, right? And if you aren't sensing it, we talked about this the other day. If you aren't sensing it, maybe you need to ask yourself. You need to look in the mirror and say, am I truly putting my all into whatever it is that I'm doing? You know, am I giving it my all? Or am I not? Okay. Are you giving yourself that energy, right? What is my purpose? Maybe some of you guys need to start asking yourselves that a little more, okay? Maybe some of you guys need to walk away still from the things that aren't serving you, right? From the businesses that aren't serving you or the jobs that aren't serving you, so you can walk in more alignment, right? So some of you guys are in need of a redirection here, okay? But for a lot of you guys, again, for a lot of you guys, you are walking in your purpose, walking in alignment with your divine destiny, and you have walked away from the things that aren't serving you in order to reach that level of success. Okay. But a lot of you guys are about to start hearing things. What is that? I think it's clairaudience, right? A lot of you have that gift of clairaudience. I hope I'm saying it right. Okay, where you can hear. Okay, and we're not talking about the little ringing in the ear, right? We're not talking about that. We're talking about literally spirit speaking to you, you hearing spirit, right? We all truly have that gift, to be honest, okay? But some people are just more tapped into the gifts than others, if that makes sense, okay? And it is something that you can strengthen. How, Terry? By meditation, by sitting in stillness, okay? And by truly walking in that essence, right? Like, if spirit tells you to do something, do it. Write it down. How did that work for you? You get what I'm saying? But build up, build it up, build it up. Okay. Road opening is very essential right now. Okay. Use the summer solstice energy. Okay. We're still in the summer solstice energy. It's still the beginning of summer. Ashe. And so use that energy for road opening work. Okay, if you're feeling like things are kind of like slowing down for you a little bit, or maybe not moving at the frequency in which this reading is at, then do some road opening work. Okay, road opening work. Ashe. A lot of you guys need to cleanse yourselves as well. Okay, and I have a road opening spell on Patreon. You guys can go check that out. Okay. I also have a cleansing bath on there. You guys can go check that out. The cleansing bath is free, right? It tells you everything that you need, everything that you need to do in order to create this cleansing water, and then you wash yourself with it. Ashe. Same thing with the row opening spell, okay? You guys can go on Patreon. I have all of the materials you need, and literally step by step on what you guys need to do in order to complete that ritual. Okay? Some of you guys need to go bury yourself. No, not that way. Ashe. But write down your desires, your wants, your needs, whatever it may be. Ashe, and bury them in the ground. Okay? Burying your petitions are a very, very powerful tool. Okay? Very, very powerful ritual to do. Okay? But you guys are about to start dreaming more as well. Okay? You guys are about to start dreaming more. Carnelian could be very very successful. Okay, once again, you guys are about to be successful. Okay, but work with carnelian. Okay, work with that crystal. Okay, that helps you to activate your ancient powers as well. Okay, your divine powers within. Okay, so check that out. And y'all heard that ding, that was confirmation. Okay, but with this 7 of sticks here, Ashe, this is more so telling you don't get complacent, right? A lot of times we'll get the things that we want, or life will start looking or moving in the direction in which we want it to move in, and then sometimes we'll fall back to our old ways or something like that. You know, we'll stop something, or we'll be fasting from something in order to obtain something, and then when we get that something, we'll go right back to our bad eating habits and things like that. Okay, they're saying don't do that. Don't do that. See, your body is different. You are different, but your body is different, right? Your intake needs to be different. For some of you guys, your body has been telling you, I don't want no more meat, you know, but because of what is the word? What is the word, guys? When you do things out of habit, there we go. But a lot of you guys are still doing it out of habit, okay? But you guys have reached this point again where there is no more confusion, right? There is no more confusion. And I heard, and this is what I'm hearing, right? There is no more confusion because you know what to do. Whether you are doing it or not, that's on you. You get what I'm saying? But Spirit is literally giving you these messages and what to do, or on what to do, Ashe, to get you through, okay? A lot of you guys are going from this very topsy-turvy energy, right? Y'all see them waves back there, to this state of calm. I'm seeing the 6 of Knives. Okay, the 6 of Knives, to the state of calm, the state of peace, the state of clarity, where things are making sense. Okay, and again, guys, like the video if it's resonating with you, because it does help with the channel. Okay, it does help with the channel. Okay, you guys are not being indecisive. Okay, some of y'all may be, but for the ones who this message is for, you're not being indecisive anymore. We got the 7 of Wands out there again. Okay, the 7 of Wands out there once again. Okay, but it's coming after the Page of Cups. What's up with the birds and the noises they're making today? Are you okay? Because you've been tripping all morning. What was that? Now he looking at me all crazy. There go my partner. She's out here, y'all. Hey, friend. I see you. She'll come over here in a little bit. Maybe y'all will be on here. Maybe we won't. Okay? But it's telling you, okay, that you are very deserving of the new opportunities, right? You're very deserving of the things that are coming your way. Okay? You're very deserving of the blessings that are coming your way, the abundance that is coming your way. Okay? So don't let anybody convince you otherwise. And you definitely don't try to convince yourself otherwise, okay? Because something is about to definitely take off for you. Okay, but be mindful of someone trying to come in and take what's yours, okay? Because I tell you guys all the time, honey, people see your energy coming. They see the abundance. They see the success. Some of them may be getting readings on you, trying to peek into your energy. Okay? Some of them may actually have tarot cards, right? And they're sitting at home trying to invade your energy, trying to see what you got going on. And they see the success. They see the abundance. They see the love, okay? And this is somebody coming in trying to do some snake shit. And I just love how the hair be looking, right? Y'all see how messy that hair look? Because he's stressed out, child, because he was stressing everybody else the fuck out. Okay? He rough. Life rough, head rough, right? These people be out here looking rough, spirit rough. Look out here acting like clowns, okay? Looking like clowns, acting like clowns, okay? They are exactly who you see them to be, Ashe. Okay? But they see that you're in this state of wish fulfillment. I keep feeling like I'm hearing the door opening. Doors are opening for you. Okay? New doors are opening for you. Ashe. Doors that you never even thought about looking through are opening up for you. Okay? And it's because not only are you pouring into yourself, but you've always poured into others as well. Right? You've always poured. Even when your cup was somewhat empty, okay? Or for some of you guys, empty even, okay? You still poured as if there was some sort of infinite flow, right? You could have had nothing at times, but you were still giving to others. Ashe. And this is why these blessings are coming in for you. I'm seeing the number 9, the number 10, okay? This is why things are moving at the pace they're moving for you. This is why the 4 of Wands just fell out. This is why stability, peace, love, and favor is finding you. Alrighty, again, because you're so resilient. Because you're so resilient. And because you're not playing on the fence anymore. Okay? You're not on the fence about anything anymore. You know what it takes. You know what it takes, and you're willing to put in the effort. You're willing to put in the energy. And you've always been willing, right? So it's not that things are happening overnight. Again, it's because you're moving in alignment now, right? You're not just a wise one anymore. You're moving with the knowledge that you've collected. Okay? Does that make sense? Because wisdom is one thing, but knowledge is the wisdom that is applied. Okay? So you're now applying the wisdom. You're now applying the lessons that you've learned, that you picked up on. Okay? And so this is why you're unstoppable. This is why you are a force to be reckoned with. This is why they're calling you the Phoenix, right? Because when obstacles come, things may burn you down, things may get you down, right? But you always rise. You always get back up, right? Again, we're speaking about the resilience and the power, the love, the strength. You're so strong. There could be tears in your eyes, and you're still going to get up and try. You're still going to get up and do. You're still going to give the world the best that you have to offer. And this is why the divine blessings are flowing in. This is why it's feeling like wish fulfillment. This is why people will gather to talk about you. This is why people, confirmation. This is why people will, and this is both good and bad, right? You know, with the good comes the bad, with the bad comes the good, okay? That's the equilibrium, okay? That's just what it is, you know? And it doesn't matter whether you're doing good or bad. People are still going to speak good and bad over you, over your name, over the things that you're doing. So it doesn't matter, right? People have these false perceptions um, when it comes to you, Ashe. And that's weird because these people don't even know you, okay? But these are people that, wow. So these are people that didn't know you. Again, they have false perceptions of you, but these people are looking in, okay? These are people were talking about you, right? Maybe what in whatever sense they were talking about you, right? But instead of people being like, okay, I'm gonna take this and run with it, people, and some people did, don't get me wrong, but people came to check you out. Whether it was like they were looking at your profile or what, I don't know, okay? But they were like, let me see for myself. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they weren't saying, let me see for myself. And maybe they were just going to see. Like, oh, let me see who the fuck. Let me see who they talking about. You know, let me see. On some just being nosy, trying to be messy. But then they seen you. They seen your energy. They seen the energy that you're putting out there. And they was like, ah, that person. Somebody's been, somebody somebody is undergoing some sort of justice, okay, or judgment, right, because of the false things that they spoke on your name, okay, but things are being illuminated, the truths are being revealed, Ashe, and so people are seeing you for exactly who you are, okay, the sun card energy, okay, the emperor. I love that. You guys are definitely walking in your purpose. You guys aren't taking no BS. And because of that, your life is just being illuminated. You are being illuminated. You're being lifted up. Your name is being lifted up, carried up into the ethers. Ashe. And this is another reason why people will gather. People will talk. You will be a great influence. You will be a great influence. I'm looking at the Six of Wands again. Okay? Yeah, look at that. The World card. The world is literally yours. It's literally yours. Just keep walking in your divine purpose. Keep walking your divine path. Okay? Because you're needed out here in ways that you don't even understand. And some of you do. Right? But you will be successful, my loves. And everything is working out for your favor, in your favor. But you're in this energy where you know, you don't need me to tell you. You truly know this, right? And so I'm going to go, my loves. I'm going to go. It was amazing being with you guys, as always. I love to have you here. Again, guys, if this message resonated with you in any way, be sure to like the video because it does help out with the channel, okay? It helps to put the frequency out there. And if you guys feel like you know anyone who this message is for, send them the message, right? We all need those spiritual confirmations sometimes, right? So I love you all so very much. Continue to be you. Continue to move in the light in which you're moving. I love you all.